Hello everyone, and welcome to a Shanghai Flyer flight review. Today I'm presenting my first long-haul flight of 2018. On January 3rd, I was flying with Cathay Pacific on Airbus A350 again from Hong Kong to Newark after my 2-week vacation in Asia. As a ritual of mine, the PIER is a must-visit when I am in Hong Kong. The wonton soup here is a flagship dish in Cathay's lounge, and of course, a Cathay delight is a must-have before leaving. Since I had a 6 hours transfer, I walked through the terminal while snapping some photos of the tarmac, and I ended up being at the cabin. The cabin is perhaps the smallest lounge Cathay has in Hong Kong other than the arrival lounge. Due to the poor ventilation system, the cabin is always the warmest lounge in Hong Kong even in the winter days. I left shortly after I finished my iced tea because of the uncomfortable temperature. And here I am in the Qantas Lounge. Ever since my first visit last year, Qantas Lounge has been one of my favorite options in Hong Kong due to its massive space while having minimal passengers. I decided to give it a try to the special of the day, wonton noodle soup, which is roughly the same dish as Cathay serves in the PIER. However, surprisingly, I actually found the wonton soup here tasting better than the one made by Cathay. The buffet station is small but delicate. I would especially recommend the buffet during Japan Airlines departure hours since they serve fantastic Japanese cuisines. And last but not least, another Cathay delight at the wing before boarding downstairs at gate number 4. Most US-bound flights depart from this area because there are ample room for secondary security inspection. Following United States new regulations, all passengers need to conduct a second but superficial security inspection while being interrogated with all sorts of questions. Fortunately, business class passengers are able to skip the endless queue. Boarding began with a slight delay. After reviewing the bulkhead seat 12A, this time I have assigned myself 19K, the last row of main cabin, which provides a decent view of the wing. Beside my seat, there is a small cabinet which has a headphone, power ports, and mirror. is additional storage spaces under the extension of the ottoman, which can fit a small-sized handbag.
And enjoyable. Because your safety is important to us. Please take a few minutes to watch our videos. 由而家開始嘅1號亮起，請必須扣好安全帶。即使燈號熄滅，我哋亦建議閣下繼續扣好。Oxygen mask will drop automatically when needed. Pull the mask down firmly. Place it over your nose and mouth.
The clouds. In-flight Wi-Fi now available on our new A350.
Cathay A350 now away from Delta Right.
Await Delta Right, Cathay 800.
Cathay 8990, wind 100, 12 knots, 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Delta Right, Cathay 800.
No, which one? Stay.
A new feature of Cathay's business class on A350 is the new IFE remote. The remote itself has a high-resolution screen which provides the identical function as the TV screen. You can also play different contents at the same time using this remote. There is a snack menu which you may order anytime throughout the flight. I opted for the Taiwanese pork in noodle soup, as well as a Movenpick ice cream. Breakfast service began approximately 90 minutes before arrival, which was pretty tight due to the full cabin. The service began with a cold-pressed juice and a fruit plate. Breakfast service was behind the schedule a little bit, hence we commenced our descent while eating our main course. So that was my third long-haul flight in Cathay's A350 aircraft. The flight was rather uneventful as usual. Everything was expected since it was an evening departure. This flight also featured a full dinner service. The food wasn't too bad, however, they can certainly work on the presentation. I had a fantastic crew on board that day. Despite having two babies crying next to me all the way long, they did a great job to keep the noise level down. It's worth noting that Cathay Pacific is currently undergoing a crucial year in terms of their 3-year transformation program. With other rumors and negative news nowadays, I sincerely hope that Cathay once again demonstrate the quality and effort to elevate the experiences for their premium passengers. As of now, I only have one more flight booked with them in March. I'll be flying from Newark to Hong Kong on A350 again. I'm currently keeping track on their business class renovation program. I don't plan to fly with Cathay again in a short period of time unless there is a notable transformation of their business class product. Thank you all for watching my very first long-haul flight of 2018, and stay tuned for more content in the upcoming months. Of course, please leave comments and subscribe if you like my reviews. Thank you.
Welcome to Newark. It is a safety requirement that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments as items inside may fall out. Please ensure to take all your belongings with you when leaving the aircraft. Mobile phones and portable electronic devices with cellular functions may now be switched on. However, United States Customs and Immigration authorities prohibit the use of mobile phones while in the federal inspection area.